The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. I don't know if it was the turf monster or slipsies or what, but he'll go down with no contact and lose yardage on the play. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver.
Doing football is to play on the road, so you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for goal balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They got a huge boost in their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment. Some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now, turning it on
at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on wide receiver going in motion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Reed. Moves away as he feels pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Bringing the heat. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Moss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little. Lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Trying to power it in. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Clemson, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. The sure hands, it's Moore. Spinderella. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get going. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up for.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
19,
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The short hands, it's Concepcion. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. He fires a bullet to the right. And he hauls it in at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
One more play underway before the teams head to the locker rooms. Handoff to the single running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Handoff from the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Complete to start this drive. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, from a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Using his legs, it's Moss. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Still running at the 40. Turns on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
26, Clemson, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Nice move there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
26, Clemson, 7.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
For a first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Davidson. Breaks him. Oh, my goodness. He's still moving. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got a man. It's Bussey.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.